How's everybody doing? Just updating the YouTube video description and also the Twitch. I think I might be in the wrong directory. Again, sorry if it lags out a little bit for this first part. I gotta do the stream checks and also tweet, and because of this laptop CPU, I just don't. So sometimes it'll lag out a little bit, so apologies for that. Let's do the Twitch check. Alright. So I think we're good to go. So tonight we're gonna do more of the Wakanda expansion, more Black Panther leveling. I read about some, or rather watched some speed techniques for leveling in this game. So what I think I'm going to do is um, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to just take our time going through the Wakanda campaign. And then once that's over, we'll try the speed leveling.
Welcome back, sir.
Fast deliver us.
So as you may have noticed, the last few streams have been starting at more like closer to 9:30, and that's really what I'm shooting for. There maybe even be some nights where I'll start closer to 9, but I'm at a minimum gonna try to start around 9:30 and then go until just before midnight. So the target's about 2.5 hours, and I am trying to
Loud and clear, my
fill out the schedule Monday through Thursday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, 9:30 to approximately midnight. And I wish I could do more, but right now that's all I can do.
We have not heard from
Between working, family commitments, other commitments, I can't promise more than that. So we'll be playing through more of the expansion tonight, and also covering our next discussion topic, which is going to be
except that Claw has people following her.
the anatomy of salvation.
Between you and she.
I will handle it.
Understanding salvation as being by grace through faith. Last night we did Christianity 101 last night. So if you missed that stream, you can find the old streams on either YouTube, my YouTube channel at Neuralizer, or twitch.tv/Neuralizer_. You can find it on yesterday's VOD. And I'll be keeping up my VODs as long as I can. I know Twitch will purge them sometimes, so that's out of my control, but I will be trying to keep those around as long as I can.
Is even more capable than I knew.
For those of you that prefer to use Twitch rather than YouTube. But the YouTube videos will always be available if you choose to go that route. I found in my own personal use of those two platforms that YouTube's really good for Let's Plays and podcast type material, like pre-recorded type stuff. And it can be fine for live recording, watching old live recordings, but it's really most strongly suited for pre-recorded. Oh, this is enemy type number 6. I said I would point that out. This is number 6. We had a counter started last night of new enemy types introduced in the expansion. This big spider's number 6, although it really is just looks like a fake version of the small guys, but whatever. Still counts. So anyway, I was just saying that I think YouTube is good for pre-recorded content. It's good for podcast type content, and it's also good for playlist content like Let's Plays. And I think Twitch is just much better for just live, obviously, I mean, Twitch is a live platform, but it's good for that kind of community involvement, community engagement. So I use Restream, which is a platform that allows me to stream on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. And I'm currently working on fleshing out the YouTube channel so that I want to improve my artwork. I want to add more details to the videos. I want to do breakouts for the discussions so that those of you that are coming in that really latch more onto the discussions rather than the gameplay have a playlist where you can just listen to the discussion material, and then if you want to have if you either just care about the gameplay or want to have the gameplay intermixed and you just want kind of to rewatch the
disapprove of this decision.
the stream from earlier, the day before, or week before, whatever, that'll be available too in its own playlist. So I'll be breaking out, for example, I'll have a Marvel's Avengers playlist that'll be numbered so you can keep track of what video you're on, and that'll just be the raw footage from my live recordings. And then I'm also going to have a separate playlist, and that'll be the case for every game that I play. So it'll be, the playlists will be broken out by game. And then I'll have a separate playlist for discussion breakouts.
About 500 meters from the temple.
So typically, I like to start off the night just playing for a bit, relaxing, talking to you guys, and then transitioning into the discussion usually after about an hour. So I think normally you can expect that we'll start the faith discussion topics. We'll start discussing Christianity about an hour in. And those, so far I've been streaming for about 4 weeks, so I am still pretty new to this, but so far it's been pretty consistently lasting between 30 and 60 minutes. So the discussion breakout videos will be between 30 and 60 minutes on average. I'm not necessarily targeting a specific amount of time. I'm more targeting the topic, and then, you know, using the amount of time that I need to actually get through the material. And sometimes if there's a big discussion that's sparked by it, then it might be a longer segment, and that's fine. I'm not making any rules about it because I want this to be an open format. I don't want people to feel rushed or like they can't engage just because I'm trying to cut it down to a 30-minute video or something like that. That's not at all what I'm trying to do. One other piece of feedback I'm looking for is whether you guys feel like the microphone and game audio is mixed well. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do about the quality. Kind of stuck with the microphone I have for now, but if you feel like if my mic is too loud and the game audio is too quiet or vice versa, just let me know, and I can adjust that live. Seen that before. That's interesting. What is even hitting me right now? Yikes. Ouch.
The magic sabotaged the door.
I know another way. Around to the back of the temple. There is another entrance.
Let's go back and get one of these chests.
Hey, when was the last time Wakanda installed a normal, not booby-trapped backdoor?
You do not stay on Tonga.
That was a lot of enemies just for one little chest.
You have no honor. Here we are. There should be a target on that pillar.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. So step on it and then shoot the target. Oh, but you can't. Okay. What? Dang, man. Okay, so I froze that one. I just need to start moving as soon as I depress the platform. Okay.
door is open.
There we go.
Brother, what are you doing here?
Oh, I thought I told you to come alone, princess.
Hurry, inside.
I heard that. Why are you still here?
I could not let you go alone.
What if I find the girl before you reach me, Panther?
Well, then that would suck.
Brother, I cannot be... This is how little you trust me.
You are not the one I must trust.
I don't believe you were invited to this party.
Let them go!
My father came to your beautiful country when I was a child. He had heard about the mythical vibranium. And at first, the Black Panther listened to my father. Showed him Wakanda.
Release them!
My father asked for a gift to save his dying nation. But the Black Panther said they had no vibranium to give.
Your father did not ask. He demanded. He threatened. And Azuri the Wise said no.
Oh, he did not just say no, Your Highness. He slit my father's throat and left him to bleed out on the ground you now stand on. That panther is dead. So you will have to do. You and your people.
No!
Brother, what was that? Everything is shaking.
No!
Finish the job, boys.
That psychopath killed him and ran away.
Goodbye, sweet prince.
Where are you? Where are you? Did you find them?
Just get to safety.
I think they're going to have to do something about that blurring effect. It is too extreme. Too much. It lasts for too long and it obscures way too much of the screen.
I cannot keep my feet under me.
Keep moving. I will be right behind you.
It's like really hard to shoot those things too.
Leave this place!
I like the pounce move. That's pretty cool.
Yuri!
I'm alright. Almost there.
really think that was it? I needed an insurance policy.
They only showed the 3 Avengers that actually have the ability to block that, but who is my 4th person? Whoever they are, they're screwed.
T'Challa! Oh, quick, fast. Where are...
I am so sorry.
No! No! It is not possible! They were... I was...
That was a pretty good mission.
Okoye, we are coming home. My sister will need medical attention.
Yes, beloved.
And get me the next of kin for the lab technicians.
I will.
Claw will pay for this. I am here. You had something to tell me.
I could not sit by after what Claude did. What you watched him do.
The barrier he brought up,
So I hacked into his communications. He is talking to AIM Scientist Supreme, Monica Rappaccini. I think we should listen in. Don't you?
patch us through.
I keep an eye on all of my operations, Ulysses.
Wait, didn't she
The
just
reports from
say...
the inferiors are
Didn't he just say that
concerned
she
with
needs medical attention and now she's just standing right here at the war table looking
that
like
correct?
nothing
I
happened?
made a statement. Now, Wakanda knows AIM won't back down until we get the vibranium we deserve.
Ancient Wakanda knew more about vibranium than anyone in my company. You may have just burned thousands of years of research notes and experiment logs to the ground.
Perhaps I just believe more in the capability of AIM
I am
than...
building an army to fight an alien invasion no one believes we can survive. Your daddy issues are no longer my concern.
Excuse me, you little...
You're fired. Good luck with your crusade against the Panther without my company's protection.
Men, we have been forsaken. But no matter. History
Destiny Forsaken or just regular Forsaken?
What we are not given, we will take. Storm the vibranium mound!
Brother, the Mount! He's actually storming the Mount!
Then he is both reckless and vulnerable. The Avengers and I will stop him.
Please! They cannot have died in vain.
I promise you.
I feel like that scene was supposed to be... Excuse me. I feel like that scene was supposed to be more emotional than it was. Okay. Oh yeah, let's look at skills real fast. So 4 skill points. Alright. And we can start unlocking specialty. Let's look at the spear. Once unlocked, okay, so we're just going to do both spear ones. And then we'll do the ultimate one. So let's see what we got here. So we got immovable object. In addition to pinning targets, the vibranium spear will now pulse with energy, dealing 30% of its base damage over time to all targets pinned by the spear and dealing additional damage to enemies it cannot pin. Construct a vibranium spear designed to release a kinetic pulse on impact, hitting all enemies within a large area. Removes the pin effect. I'm kind of torn on this one. Construct shorter vibranium spears designed for rapid throwing, increasing the number of heroic charges to 3 and reducing the time it takes to build up each charge. The smaller spears can only pin 1 target per spear. Brakes block. Let's try the explodey one. Increase the power of the spear's vortex, allowing it to affect a larger area and destroying enemy projectiles caught in its path. Enemies defeated by the vibranium spear have a 10% chance to drop a heroic orb. Tougher enemies have a higher chance. And every enemy hit by the spear grants 10% intrinsic meter. I like this one, the orb one. Okay, then this one we've got... Triggering the ultimate heroic summons 2 spectral Wakandan warriors. Triggering the ultimate heroic will revive nearby fallen allies and restore willpower. Triggering the ultimate, okay, we'll apply the Mark of Bast debuff on all nearby enemies. What's that again? I don't remember what the Mark of Bast is. Oh, maybe that just is what it is. It increases their damage taken by 10% and reducing the damage of all their attacks by 15. We can stick with that for now, I guess. And then this one from the percussive blast. I like having some utility, so we'll use that for now. Okay.
Shuri, what is happening inside the mound?
Claw and his loyalists have barricaded themselves in with their fuse devices.
Are there any Wakandans in there with them?
The mines are unmanned. Unprocessed vibranium is toxic to the human body.
And you want us to run straight into it?
I want Claw and his men out of my mines. We have nanotech pills to help with the rest.
If Claw turns on all his fuses inside the mound, he will corrupt vibranium at its source.
We will not give him the chance.
Dr. Rappaccini may be finished with Claw, but she is not done with Wakanda. She has sent AIM forces to storm Beninzana.
This is the door we gotta bust down?
The closest one to the first fuse device. Yes.
Why don't we let Claw know we have arrived? It is only polite.
These switches are kinetically tuned. Hitting them from afar will not do much.
Oops. Oh, there's a chest up there.
Men, kill the Black Panther and the Avengers. Do not let them near the fuses.
Desperate already, Claw. You have lost your touch. Keep moving. Do not let Claw's minions stop us. This will be their last mistake.
Yikes. Oh, that was... okay.
Good job, you.
Oh no, Cap!
I owe you one.
It's your lucky day.
Wow, seriously? What?
Leave this place. They will regret challenging the Panther.
Your journey ends here.
We will extinguish your fuses, Claw.
T'Challa, Claw is powering up his fuses.
We will dispatch them quickly.
Wait, I thought vibranium did get through that. Well, literally can't move.
There goes one.
One has fallen.
Okay.
you...
Claw's done something to the hover pads. A good hit and they will appear, but
But
they will not stay substantial. You will have to be fast.
Okay.
Where's the closest fuse?
Through the vibranium filters.
Prepare yourselves. This will be difficult.
how long before these vibranium particulates start affecting us?
With the nanotech pills we gave you, you will manage just fine.
That does not mean you should not hurry.
We are through. Heading for the filtering chambers now.
Excuse me, what happens if we touch the glowy bits?
You will be broken down into your component molecules.
If it helps, your death would be instantaneous.
Why would that help? You sure this is the quickest way there?
Unfortunately, I am.
Oh, oops. Oh. Just... Wait, but if I click Manage Gear, it doesn't say what I actually have equipped. What? See, I just don't understand why that's not all on one screen like it used to be. It was better before. Okay.
through the bowels of your ancestral mountain. Pathetic.
You're close to the first fuse. Should I mute him?
Let him fume. I need to monitor the progress of his madness.
Ouch.
I am having trouble gaining power.
If my father could see me now. Or yours, my king.
At least my father could still look me in the eye after all I've done.
Sick burn.
We will not be terrorized.
Aim for the feet, right?
Right.
We will tear it limb from robotic limb. Now we fight in a fair fight.
Sweetheart!
Father, guide me. I imagine you have regret.
Feeling a bit ragged.
Oh no, Cap! Oh, that looks like it hurt.
Thank you kindly.
The leg mechanism. Go up.
Dude, that's like instantaneous. I had no time to block that, or not block it, but dodge it.
Just a flesh wound.
The frequency coils.
Feeling pretty crappy.
Yikes.
Talk it out. We'll win this fight yet.
Nice.
Let's go, you die in dishonor.
I'm gonna need a medic!
What?
I'm out of fight.
We will not be terrorized. We are terror itself. You're welcome.
Starting to fade, guys.
Alright, let's get rolling on this objective.
Get to the power core at the top.
Really?
I'm in trouble here.
Got it.
That is just one. I have many more.
T'Challa, this is bad.
What is it?
I'm
So we
seeing
fought
more
this
fear
drill
than
twice
anticipated powering
in the
up inside
campaign
mountain.
now.
A lot more.
The plan remains.
Not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, just pointing it out.
You will not go any further. Like the pests they are.
That did nothing for the shield at all. I can't even see anything going on right now. I'm so confused.
That was not bad. Wakanda!
Fight it!
That won't be the last of them.
Holy hell.
It is the heatsink for the mines. Those fuses are putting it into overdrive.
This is the only way to the power banks?
The only one that gets you there in time. Please hurry.
So the thing is, these mechanics that they introduced, they're fun for the campaign, just because, like, okay, whatever. You know, just because it's
Holy
a campaign, it's something different.
It is the
Oh my
heatsink for
gosh.
the mines. Those fuses are putting it into overdrive.
But, like, I'm not going to want to do this
Only
again,
one that gets you there in time. Please hurry.
just playing the game later, though. That's where I really feel the dissonance between how it felt like they originally designed this game as opposed to what they turned it into. It seemed like this game originally was just going to be a single player campaign, and
We
they
have reached
decided
the door to the power banks.
sometime later, much later in the development, to make it into a looter live service type game. And if I'm wrong about that, if that's not true, then, you know, what's the excuse for having this kind of dissonance?
Claw!
Not now, Panther!
Shuri, the barrier and fuse devices are both being powered by the kiln's generators
So I can get them onto the Kimoyo network.
and make them self-destruct. But once Claw realizes what you are doing, he'll destroy the generators.
What do you need from us?
Protect those generators at all costs.
And get close to one or two of his hijacked turrets while you're at it, okay? I can multitask.
Shuri, take over the power banks. We will give you as much time as we can.
No! Stop them!
Guess he figured out what I'm up to.
Really? What is happening right now? I'm completely stuck. It's still only 41%. It's just barely any damage. %? Seriously? More enemies approaching in 5 seconds. Get this guy real quick, then we'll go back to B. He's just standing there. He's frozen. Look at that animation. Look at that. Gosh, I gotta get back to A. It's almost dead. Holy moly, man. I don't have anything to protect it with. If anybody's got a super, now's the time. Oh man, dude.
fine. We have reached the door to the power banks.
Why am I taking damage? And it's unskippable. Oh, okay. There we go.
Get close to
Alright.
one or two of his hijacked turrets while you're at it, okay? I can multitask.
Shuri, take over the power banks. We will give you as much time as we can.
No! Not them!
Guess he figured out what I'm up to.
I still don't understand what those plates do. Does it bring the turret, the defensive turret back online? Is that what it does? I know this is famous last words, but I do feel like this is going a little bit better than last time. Where are those bombs even coming from? Whew. 6 seconds of respite. It's quickly getting out of control here. I can't even move. I can't even move.
No! Claws may have control of one of these power banks.
I can't even see. I can't see anything. Okay, handle the mini guys first. Is that it, finally?
I have got it!
Oh, man.
You think you can stop me? Vibranium doesn't belong to you. It is mine! And I will happily go through you to take it back.
You are right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
Brother, we need you!
Classic.
What is it?
It's AIM! They are attacking the shield around Peninsula! Get above ground now!
In the elevator. Now.
Get to the chopper.
How big is the force attacking the city?
Big. These aren't Claw's loyalists. AIM is here.
As long as the shield is up, the city's fine, right?
Yes. But Wakanda is not just Peninsula. We must remove every last invader from within Wakanda.
Gladly.
We are almost there.
Get outside! Hurry!
So after this mission's over, we'll start the discussion for the night. Man, it is hot in here. We had to close all of the windows in the house because there's a bunch of fires happening here in California, and the ash and the smoke made its way to where we live, and it started to affect our breathing today. Like my chest was starting to get kind of tight, and so we had to close all the windows, and it's not super hot today, but it's not cool either. So without the airflow, it's just starting to get really warm in here.
Shuri, direct me to the shield's weakest point. Huh?
Monster Claw.
Do you feel it in your bones? Your country crumbling at my feet? Never!
Shuri.
Crossbones.
Are you seeing what I am seeing?
I see it. The vibranium has ripped Claw apart. He is pure sonic energy now.
How do I defeat a man made of sound?
If I reverse the polarity of the sound dampeners around Wakanda, they can amplify sound instead. Get the wavelength just right, and it will resonate with the sonic waves that make up Claw. You could beat him.
To get enough power for a maneuver like that, you would have to drop the shield around the city.
Only until you defeat Claw. Wakanda can protect itself until then. Trust your people. Trust me.
Do it.
Wakanda. The Trust expansion.
Brother, no!
How long before your city's rubble, you think?
He has pointed direct at the city. T'Challa, we cannot fight AIM and that madman's guns. We will be overrun in minutes.
You won't have to. We'll destroy the turret.
You're going to have to deal with me
Okay.
first, Orphan King.
Oh, it's a double boss fight. Nice.
Keep busy. With pleasure. Such a beautiful.
Brother, we need to do something about those turrets.
Are you even trying?
Peninsula will not fall. Keep fighting.
And I feel like it behooves us to target one of them. Claw's lower, so we should focus him. But these bots are not smart enough to figure that out.
Just you and me now.
Okay.
Thank you for that. It is still holding strong.
No one can help you now.
Fight forward already. All of Wakanda fight with you. You fought Peninsula some more time.
Dude, I'm dodging right now. What in the world is happening? So am I doing more damage when I hold R2? Oh, come on.
Guide us all! Aim has broken through! The city is being overrun!
Wait. How did we lose that? What? Well, how did that happen? I thought they
You're
still had the
almost there.
turrets up.
Get outside! Hurry! T'Challa! Those turrets are becoming
okay.
a problem!
Skip, 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 skip.
Judy, direct me to the shield's weakest point. Huh?
You're going to have to deal with me first, Orphan King. I will turn.
Brother, you need to do something about those turrets!
This one's all yours. Got him.
Keep fighting! Keep going, T'Challa!
Some heroes you are. Let's switch things up. Meet me. This one's all yours. Got him.
Rocket! The city is being overrun!
Wait, how? How did we fail?
We are almost there.
Being
Get
overrun
outside.
by
Hurry!
what?
T'Challa! Those turrets are becoming a problem!
Oh, I'm being dumb. Do we have to destroy the turrets? Okay.
Judy, direct me to the shield's weakest point. Huh?
Okay, Third time's the charm.
You're going to have to deal with me first, Orphan King.
Brother, you need to do something about those turrets. Thank you for that. The city is still holding strong. Get it done with this sword. Keep fighting.
Oh, now I understand the claw. So you have to stagger claw to lower the shield for the turret. Or sorry, stagger crossbones. And then he'll dip out at some point, and I think that lets you take out the rest of the turrets without having to wait for the shield to go down. So I think they intend you to fight claw or crossbones first to take out the turret.
Just you and me now.
That's just what this city needed. Make fight strong over it. All of us.
Oops. Got a little too greedy there.
The Golden City will stand a while longer. Keep fighting, brother. We will hold the line, brother.
Do without your friends.
Too rich for my blood.
He's just like, peace out. So I think the first time I got this far, the bots must have taken out 4 of them, and then I just waited too long to take out the 5th one. I didn't know what I was doing.
Fight for your hunter.
Okay, so now I think it's just a regular one-on-one here. Ouch. Almost got him, almost got him. Ooh, yikes. We got this, right? Got him. Nice.
What is happening? Where am I going? Stop! Stop!
It is finished. Bring up the city shield.
It is done.
Thank you, sister.
Sweet, that was a nice fight. I like that. That's probably my favorite boss of this game. It just took me a couple tries to understand what the mechanics were, but then once I figured that out, it
Some injuries, but everyone is
boosted
all
my
right.
appreciation for it.
We beat them back beyond the shield. Dora Milaje are picking off stragglers.
We were able to do it. Together. You are right.
Alright, we're gonna watch this cutscene, and then I'm gonna take a quick potty break, and then we're gonna start discussion.
How old are you that you're still playing hide and seek?
Thank you all for coming.
Just tell us what you are going to tell us, Drama King.
I asked you here to announce I will be joining the Avengers in their fight against advanced idea mechanics.
What about the job of Black Panther in Wakanda?
Your Panther will not turn his back on his people. But I acknowledge that my attention would be split. And Wakanda needs, no, deserves more than that. Wakanda deserves a leader that believes in them more than anyone else alive. Who trusts they will fight for their country. And who knows what they need even before they do. Wakanda! Is this how you greet your Queen Regent?
Excuse me, my cloak is glitching out. Okay. Now, how many missions was that? That was like 4 or 5 missions? It took us about not even 2 full streams. That was like 4 hours, maybe 4.5 hours. Okay, I definitely do want to check out some of those other missions, but I think we're going to have to level up first, because I think they're all way over level. But we'll check the war table real quick. I'm going to need to dip out for just a second to go to the bathroom. Let's see. Let's see how high of a level we can get to with just the gear we have on now. 33. Okay. Probably have a bunch of skill points to use. So we unlocked... That should be enough to unlock all the specialty stuff. Alright, I'll read this when I come back. I'm going to step away for just a minute, guys. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so we got one more skill point to use. Intrinsic ability. So I want to look back at... because I don't understand his intrinsic stuff very well. I like that. I think we need to build up that a little bit. Check out the war table. Yeah, there's just nothing playable there right now. Elimination threat sector. What was that one mission that they say to do repeatedly to get gear? think it's a Black Widow mission, I think. Whoa. Hmm. Let's see, so this one, just elimination, threat sector, gives gear. Guess we can try this one. I'm not seeing the mission that was recommended. I forgot what it was called, but I wasn't seeing it on that board. Disable. Okay, I don't want to do matchmaking because I want to go get chests and stuff at my own pace, and everybody's going to be bored to death doing that. So, where was that? Where did I find that? Was it this one? No. This one. Select. Okay. So.
Greetings, Avengers. I have located an area rich in Kree data.
Oh,
You and
shush.
Shield allies will no doubt find interesting.
Okay, so.
Many battlefields in the future wastelands with the remains of fallen Kree giants. I'm positive we'll find something useful.
Okay, Roy. So. Last night we covered Christianity 101. We talked about what is Christianity. We talked about what it takes to become a Christian. And tonight I wanted to dive.
Signal nearby. Ordnance have been transmitted.
I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into that to just kind of expand a little bit on what the anatomy of being saved by Christ really means, because we can throw out that term and without understanding what it truly means, then you won't know what you truly believe, and you're at risk of not truly being saved if that's the case. You do need to know what you believe. So yesterday we talked about the two facets of becoming a Christian. One is admitting your sin, confessing your sin, recognizing your brokenness, confessing your sin to God. And then the second facet was believing that Jesus Christ died to pay the price for your sins, forgiving you, was resurrected to defeat death, prove himself the Son of God, and give us everlasting life and hope. Now that salvation that Christ gives us, when we say he forgives us, but he also saves us, meaning that we are justified by him paying a penalty for us. Our sin is a eternal, permanent mark on us that separates us from God. and Christ stepped in to pay the price for our sin so that God could eliminate that chasm between us and him. He would rather die than live without us, if you remember that quote from last night. So that salvation that is offered, it's not something that's mandated, it's not something that's coerced. We've had other discussion topics where we've talked about the idea of human choice and the fact that we have a choice in this. So we're not coerced into accepting Christ or believing in Christ. We do have a choice, but salvation is, number one, it needs to be understood as a gift. Fundamentally, it is a gift from God, and it is a gift that did not have to be given. So we break down salvation into the vehicle through which it was given, which is grace, and the vehicle by which it's received, which is faith. So in Romans 10:9 through 10, it says, Paul's letters to the Romans says, because if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For with the heart one believes and is justified, and with the mouth one confesses and is saved. So we hear that term justified, and we kind of already talked a little bit about what that means, and we broke down what it means to believe, what it means to be, what it means to confess, and those two verses really give us the core of what our response to God's gift is, and that is the faith component. But before we get there, I want to start with the God part of it, because the God part of it's by far and away the most important, which is that he gave us the gift of salvation through grace. And it's very important to recognize that the term grace means that it's a gift given to someone that doesn't deserve it. So very importantly, as Christians, we believe that we cannot earn salvation, meaning that we cannot do good deeds and somehow earn enough good favor with God, like as if God's keeping a scorebook or something of our deeds, of our goodness. He does not do that, and we don't earn salvation. So that's, if you walk away from anything tonight, it's that we don't. If you walk away with understanding anything that I'm saying, I want you to understand this, which is that we don't earn our salvation. Salvation is a gift freely given by God, which can be freely accepted by us, that requires faith. So fundamentally, grace is it just eliminates the idea that we could earn right standing with God, because we simply can't. Through our sin nature, through our inability to be perfect, we simply can't get there. So that's why we needed Jesus' intervention for us, so that he could be that perfect sacrifice, and thereby on our behalf offer us salvation and right standing with God. That's what justification means, that we're justified before God. So let's kind of get back to the core here, which is we're talking about grace. So we were and are fallen creatures in desperate need of God's help, and God, through his grace, has offered his son as a sacrifice for our sins. God himself, being fully just and fully merciful, cannot simply forgive all sins with the snap of a finger, and therefore Jesus is the sacrifice that allowed that forgiveness to happen in its fullness. And perhaps a better way of saying it is that it's not. I don't want to focus too much on the forgiveness aspect of it, because God can forgive us, but penalty a penalty still needs to be paid for wrongdoing. And if we think about that from the perspective of society, if someone does something wrong, if someone murders someone else or commits serious theft, something along those lines, there's a legal component to that, which is that someone has to be held accountable for their actions. And Christian theology works. There's a parallel to that in Christian theology, which is that we don't, on our own, we can't simply. We could pay the penalty, which is death and separation from God forever. But that's not what God wanted for us. He wanted to be in communion with us. So the solution that he's offered is his son as a sacrifice for us, so that we could, so that we would not have to pay the penalty that would inevitably result in our separation from him forever. So grace is that's why it's so important to talk about grace, because this solution that God's offered is one that is given to us who are undeserving of it. A gift that's undeserved. So that's the giving part. But then there's the receiving part, which must be done through faith. So what's faith? The term through faith means that salvation comes through belief and trust in God, not through our own acts or goodness. In fact, it's belief and trust that we are so broken that we need God to send his son to stand in for us in order that we can be washed clean and made just and made righteous before God. So we believe that God is, as Christians, we believe that God is taking care of our sin by placing it on Jesus' shoulders on the cross. Having faith means believing that these statements are true, even if it takes time to fully understand them. And that last part's important because even those people that have been Christians for a long time are still learn more and more about the depth of that reality every day. And it is a beautiful reality, but it's also a very profound reality that takes time to fully realize. So even if you don't walk away tonight fully understanding what faith means, that's okay. Right now I'm just trying to offer a conceptual understanding, so that hopefully as you progress in your life, that you'll be able to understand it more fully as your relationship with God grows, which is my hope for you. I hope you find that the peace and satisfaction that is knowing Christ Jesus. Ultimately, that is my hope for you. So those are the two components of salvation in terms of our relationship with God, the giving and the receiving. Salvation is given through grace, by grace. It's a gift to those that are undeserved and undeserving of the gift, and the salvation is received through faith, which is a trust and a belief in God. And so once we understand those two pieces, then we're able to make more sense of some of the other some of the other things that we've been talking about. Let's see, so I want to focus on trying to get some chests. So I think we'll go this way. I'm not an expert on chest farming in this game. I don't know by heart all of the locations, so I'm just gonna do my best to try to find stuff. So if any of that was confusing, we can cover it again on another night. It is getting a little bit late, and I think I may have possibly rambled a little bit, and I apologize for that. I'm a little bit tired, and I'm starting to get a bit of a headache. I think it's just from the heat and not having very good air around here. So we'll definitely cover this again. Some of these topics are going to be cyclical, and that we'll be covering them for the sake of those that are coming into the channel fresh each night or each week. I want people to have the opportunity to hear these things, because they are, from the bottom of my heart, things that I do want to share with you guys, and things that are very important to me, and I hope will eventually become important to you as well. Okay, there should be a little button somewhere. Is this a control panel? Yes. Chest here. Okay, so I got a couple good pieces of gear. Some good ISOs. High level ISOs. Oh, excuse me. So if you have any questions on what we covered tonight regarding grace or faith, feel free to put something in the comments on YouTube, or send me a whisper on Twitch, whichever platform is more comfortable for you to engage with. I will check messages and respond as soon as I can on both. Okay, I think I got everything, at least that's easily accessible right now. So I think we're gonna probably close up shop with that.
My patience is short.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get anything new, right? Oh, I did get a 36. Okay. Cool. Almost. Let's get that one last level. We just need to take out a couple enemies to get it.
Our area of interest is nearby.
There we go. Level 23.
We have made Wakanda proud.
And we got a piece of blue gear. Nice.
Got you covered.
Okay. And skills. I feel like we gotta get the ranged upgraded a little bit. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna be back on tomorrow night with more Avengers. We're gonna keep leveling up Black Panther. We finished the campaign tonight. It was a good campaign, pretty good last boss fight there. I had fun with it once I figured out the mechanics for it. I don't know if that's replayable in its campaign form. I think they're going to split off the two bosses and they'll each be the boss at the end of a villain sector, is my understanding. So we'll see if maybe we can level up high enough tomorrow night to be able to tackle those bosses. But that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow night. We're going to keep leveling up Black Panther. To try to get him to 5150. We're probably not going to finish that tomorrow. We'll probably finish that sometime next week. I may play over the weekend offline and try to just kind of get some of the offline, or the leveling done offline so that we're not just leveling the whole time. Because even though that is kind of good for discussion, it also is kind of boring to watch. So I like to have a good mix in there for you guys. Both gameplay that's interesting to watch and also discussion that is interesting as well. So thanks so much for those of you that came out tonight. I really appreciate it. Feel free to follow me on Twitch if you like the content tonight, or subscribe and like on YouTube. Anything helps the channel. I'm trying to grow this community. The two pillars of this community are games and faith, and we're going to be talking about both of those things and engaging with both of those things on a regular basis. Every single stream, we're going to play games, and we're going to have a discussion topic related to the Christian faith. And so I hope you guys stick around for that. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, if you weren't here for that, I wasn't streaming on Wednesdays for the first few weeks, but I'm going to start doing that as much as I can now, so that I can have a consistent Monday through Thursday night schedule. I'm trying to start around 9:30 and then go till just before midnight. I try to be in bed by midnight if possible on weeknights, since I do have a full-time job. I wake up early for a full day of work the next day. So, and I also got to take my kid to daycare and do all the normal dad and family stuff. So, yeah, it's just I'm trying to shoot for my goal is to have those 4 days as the staple each week, and get that consistent schedule in, so you guys can know when I'm streaming, and you guys can come into the channel and participate on a regular basis. So thanks so much again for coming out. I hope you guys have an awesome Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow night for more Marvel's Avengers streams. So God bless, and I will see you guys tomorrow.